Hi everyone, I'm Kelvin from G&D Singapore. So today what I'm going to bring you through is the AI designer for the cards, right, with the banking services. So what we are having here is we are integrating this AI card designer into your part of your banking services, and this could work for your customer who are very interested in designing their own cards. So what we are doing now is, as you're going through the process, you may start thinking of some certain keywords that can make the card looks wonderful, right? So now we begin with the design of the card process. So after you design the card process, you can also track the order of the cards in your banking services. So what you are seeing over here is the main page of the AI card designer. Okay, what you have probably seen before is you can actually upload your own card design into the banking through the banking services. You can actually add your own cards, or you can also choose certain templates that the bank have already prepared for you. But what we are bringing to you today is actually to have your own creativity. Bring your own creativity, like how you do it probably in ChatGPT. Key in some certain keywords and make your own design. So allow me to now bring you through the process. Okay, so over here you can start ordering your cards. Okay, so before you even start producing the card, right, that will be important to actually take note that some of these contents are actually limited. It could be due to the bank policies. So it's important to start, not to include anything that's of explicit contents or anything that, example, to do with celebrities. So over here, so this is where your creativity starts. So you can start thinking about some keywords. So let me give you some idea. Say, example, I am a tiger with spectacles in Bangkok. Okay, so with that you can also choose certain styles. So say for example realistic style, something like fantasy, or even anime. Okay, so let's say for example now I would like to choose with something like realistic. You can also choose the orientation of the card. It can be in a horizontal version. It could also be in a vertical version. So now I go with the horizontal version. So now the AI are actually capturing your inputs. Okay, so now allow me sometime while it's capturing the input. This can also be, example, text, speech to text. So this is something, example, capturing whatever you are speaking and put it into text. It could also be captured in different language, say, example, in Thai, in Mandarin, or in, example, in Bahasa Malaysia, something that you can capture different languages as part of your content depending on where your bank location is. Okay, so we can integrate this, and the card is, once you have actually create a card, you can have it mailed to you, to your home address, office address, or we can also have it instantly issued in the branches. So now you have the image, right? So you have this really nice tiger with a spectacle in Bangkok, right? Let's goes on to select the image. So in the next steps, what you would see is actually customizing your cards. Now you're already generating it. Okay, so what I did not mention early on is probably you can continue to refine. If you do not like these images, you can always refine it with words, just like how you are doing in ChatGPT. You add in different words, you add in more description to bring it to something that is to your personal preference. So over here, you can also choose, example, the color of the cards. Yeah, it can be like, example, purple color, or even red color, right? You can choose a different card design, and of course, the different payment schemes. So what you see here on the top left-hand corner of the cards is the bank logo. So this could be something that you might not be able to change. Okay, but you could choose a different kind of schemes like MasterCard, Visa, or Amex, depending on what the bank is offering. Then of course, you can add on other logos, right? Or even text. So let's say over here, I decided to add on my name, to make it more personalized to me. So I can start adding on things like my name, say for example, or maybe we can do like welcome to Bangkok. And maybe we can choose the color of the words. Say like we will let it to be red. Okay, so next we can now proceed to ordering the card. So just before you are confirming the order, you have the chance to actually preview the card. So now you are rendering through the card, you can see how the card will look like. Okay, looks fantastic, right? So now let's agree with the particular terms and proceed to the next step where we are confirming the order. Once you have the order confirmed, right, this order of this particular card will be sent to the bank for their verification. Of course, the banks will also have to go through, to do a level of filtering to make sure that the card does not, conflict with any of their policies. So right now, your new card is under the review. At the same time, the bank will receive this and they can start printing out the card right now. So right now, the card's already under the review by the bank. So what happens next is within 3 to 5 working days, you will be receiving the brand new cards with your own design by mail, or you can actually collect it from the bank.